What is good? So we are back home, clearly, at the training facility in North Hollywood, California. Later on, I'm gonna talk about my finals routine at the World Roundup. In between the two, I wanna talk about something else with money. And before that, I wanna talk about the freestyle game of skate. That's right, it's gonna be all online. Back in like 2006, I guess, early 2000s, whenever it was, me and my friends were online on forums, all skating together via videos, via just chatting about skating. We were using a forum called the F Forum, and before that we had something called the WFSA Forum, World Freestyle Skateboarding Association Forum. In all those, we would send each other videos, have chats about tricks. We all learned from each other that way, and we all communicated that way in those forums. And one thing that we did that was fucking amazing, it was my favorite thing, probably the most progressive thing about the community back then, was that we did freestyle games of skate. Imagine a regular game of skate, however it was all digital because we didn't live near each other. We didn't have the means to fly out to, you know, New Bedford, Massachusetts to skate with someone, or drive down to the middle of North Carolina to skate with Sean Burke. It was all through your cameras. So we would do a trick, send it, and the other person would have to match that trick. That was the set match format. Now we're gonna bring that back. But the good news is that it's way easier nowadays. We're living in a time where you can take a video, post it on the internet, and get it all out there to thousands or millions of people within seconds. So the goal right now is to bring back the freestyle game of skate in the digital format, the online game of skate. So I'll be explaining the rules in a second, but I am challenging Burke. I'm challenging that guy to a game of skate. I'll be setting the trick because I'm challenging. I'll be setting the first trick. What's gonna happen is he will have to match the trick within 48 hours from the time that I posted on Instagram, and then Connor, within 48 hours of that, will have to set a new trick, and I will have to match that trick within 48 hours. It goes back and forth, and if I can't do the trick within 48, I get a letter, and it's SKATE, just like the game implies. So I'm gonna set up and set me a trick I don't think Connor can do. That's how the game goes. Let's do it. All right. Oh. So the recording process doesn't have to be anything too special. I just got my fancy new rose gold iPhone, Rosa. I'm just gonna set up the tripod. I got this fancy little tripod that Jim Goodrich gave me. I'm gonna set this up. You can have a friend film it, you can have anybody film it. You can just throw the camera on the ground, prop it up with another skateboard or a spare pair of shoes. And just as long as you can get the clip on film, it counts. Let's do it. It's easy as that. So I'm gonna post the clip. I'm gonna post the clip to my Instagram with the hashtag freestyle game of skate, hashtag FSGOS. I'm gonna tag Connor in it to let everybody know that Connor is the one who I'm challenging. I will let people know that I am setting the trick, and the score as of yet is 0-0. You'll notice that I did a little hand signal there too. To prove that it was done recently, usually we will make a little hand signal that's just unique to the game. So that way, if you have done this trick in the past on video, you can't just use a previous clip to set or match a trick. You have to have an original clip of the trick that you want to either set or match for the game of skate. And there's no rules. This isn't the barracks. This isn't like some official thing. Freestyle tricks. We don't want to split hairs here. I don't want to like go around completely picking apart tricks. The goal is to learn new stuff, like find things that I haven't done before that Connor does, and push myself to learn something new, and simultaneously to bring out tricks that I think Connor can probably do, but maybe he hasn't done on film yet. He might just have to sit down and try and learn. The goal is to just learn tricks and share tricks with your friends, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to participate along with us, feel free. Tune in I guess 2 days, hopefully, when Connor matches this one. And if you want to follow this is my handle on Instagram, @MikeOsterman. Peep my games to skate there, as well as a bunch of other footage that I post. Other than that, you know, skip ahead. I want to talk about some other things, but I want to finish this session first. So into the future. So I want to talk about money. Money doesn't matter, right? This video is titled to drag you in because I talked about money and I told you that I made $1,500 in 90 seconds, which is true. A couple of weeks ago, almost a month ago now, I went to Vancouver and I competed in this thing called the World Roundup of Freestyle Skateboarding. Here's a tag so you can go watch the highlights from a couple of years ago that Brett Novak filmed. It's a really fun contest. It's such a fun time because I get to see all of my friends and we all skate together. There's a competition kind of involved with the whole event. But for the most part, it's just all us freestyle dorks hanging out and skating together. There's a contest, like I said, and this year, Isamu Yamamoto, this amazing Japanese freestyler, he's like 14 years old, but he skates like he's been doing it for decades. He won first place, and that's incredible. Like, we had a guy who was half my age winning first place, almost half my age winning first place. But yeah, I mean, money doesn't matter. The money I won from that contest is going towards making new content for you guys, doing projects, and paying rent, because it's really expensive in California. I'm not trying to boast it. I'm not trying to shed light on the importance of it. It's not important. It's just something that's going to allow me to do more things and hopefully entertain you guys. So I hope you continue to find my content valuable and fun. And yeah, this is me skating in the Roundup. Enjoy. Oh, and Daniel Trujillo filmed it. So thank you to Daniel, my homie. I owe you big time, dude.
Everybody understands me, but I wish nobody understood me. So you could be the one who did embody all the grace and lightness. The world is pretty big, it's cool we fit on it. It makes me wanna grow so I can go see. Sent me, it makes me so happy. She embodies all the grace and lightness. It's Sunday night, and my friends are friends with my friends. It shows me they embody all the grace and lightness. Forest signs are everywhere. We embody all the grace and lightness.
From Chicago, MikeOsterBiz.
This is compliments, the copious compliments of our good friend Howard Kettner from Benefit Genius. Cheryl's been working for Howard for about 15 years, actually.
Good job, Mike. Come on in, have a seat. Right next to Greta. All right, good job. Right next to Greta. All right, so that leaves one spot left.